Hello and welcome. This is Japan, and I wanted to do. I wouldn't even say it's unique tier list, but I wanted to do a tier list on Legends and Futures Greats, the new like Tough Enough type series out of WWE, and I've been enjoying it. It's 2 episodes in, so if you haven't caught up, this is the perfect time to do it. And I figured we would rate everybody maybe every couple episodes, and then just kind of go from there. And yeah, so they had the whole premise is that each legend, which is Undertaker, Bubba Ray, Mickey Jane, and Booker T, have a team of four, and yeah, they're trying to make these people to be the next stars, and we're gonna rate them here based off of just like their look and a little bit of skills. Like some of them we've seen in the ring, so that could really help. Some of them have had a few matches, so I mean that it really does help with this because um, yeah, it adds up. And some of these matches were also from like the past, I guess, like from some other times. So we're going to, yeah, just rate them the best way we can. And yeah, so first up, we have this Braden Ray. He's been just a nightmare on the show. Like, he's a big personality, but like, I feel like obviously he's playing it up probably for the cameras, but man, I just do not like this guy. He's just a douche. I gotta put him down in the very bottom. I don't like him. I even as a character, it's like you're not having to be a character 24/7 here. Like, this is a time to just kind of let people, you know, hate you or like you, but like everybody's just gonna kind of hate you. And I feel like this is just kind of who he is as a person. So yeah, I don't know. I don't think I would put him in too high. Next up, we have Chris Island. He did have a match for his team. I thought he did pretty solid in the ring. He kind of plays like a baby face, and he was a little upset because he was going against somebody that everybody else thought he was kind of like leading the match, and he was like, "Nah, he didn't lead it." So I mean, I don't know about that as necessarily. I thought the match itself was okay. I think so far what we've seen of him is okay. I'd put him in B, kind of middle of the road. He's kind of make or break it, I guess, in the next couple weeks because he's gonna have some more screen time, and hopefully we'll be able to figure it out. Then we have Drake. To be honest, I've barely heard this person talk. So there's that. I feel like at the moment he's D for me. Again, remember this is only episode 2, so there's gonna be some people that are rated lower just because they haven't had the screen time, but they're gonna eventually get some more. So we'll see. So this is it Tatiana? She absolutely kills it. Like, she is pretty good on the mic, even though she like seems kind of nervous out there. And I think if she really gets her nerves better, I think she'll be better. I like her so far. I'll put her in A. She's trending up for me from the first 2 episodes. Obviously, there's still a lot. Next up, we have Danny. She had a mixed tag match. She's pretty solid in, and I think I've seen her on Level Up before. I think she's pretty good. Nothing that stands out to me being like this is the front runner or anything, but she's still in that pack where like she can make her move. Then we had Troy Yearwood. He also had a match. He did pretty solid in it too. I think he's like above the other two that are in the B category, but I think I'd still put him in the B. Then we had, is it Leah? I always know that first name is always what's kind of weird. Leah Laurel. She's my favorite. She has that aura. She won her match. She unanimously got voted to get a point for her team because of how well she did. She just has that look like a superstar. I'm like all in is my favorite. Like, I hate that I have on the tier list that she's like in the middle here that I have to say it, but she's definitely S, and like she is my number one person. I just like everything between her attitude, her ring skills, like her look out there, all of it screams future star. So I'm really putting my money behind her as being the front runner, and obviously getting unanimously voted by the judges as having the best performance, and getting a point for her team definitely helps that. Then we had Shiloh Hill. He's also another person that I think I've seen on Level Up. He's been around for a while. I want to say he's also even made it to NXT, but I could be wrong. I feel like he was in like the breakout tournament and got knocked out. I could be wrong on that though. I would have to double check. He seems to be like pretty solid with it. He doesn't seem to necessarily like have the character work down, but I think overall he's he's pretty solid. I'll put him in A. I think he's going up there. Jasper Troy also just seemed like a guy that just he's got everything together so far. Like he seemed pretty solid in the ring. He seems to kind of have his character down pat of what he wants to do. Obviously, I haven't seen too much on the mic to know how well he can do, but I'm so far in and thinking that he's towards the top. I'll put him up in A. Next thing we have Serena Litton. I honestly do not even remember if she's done anything yet. Like I don't remember her other than like maybe the original like promos. I'm gonna have to put her down in D. Then we have Xena Sterling. I actually like her attitude. Like she seems like kind of just genuinely to herself. I think she might have a little bit of a wall right now because she's like still learning the stuff. But pretty cool to see what she does. Plus, she gets yelled at by Gunther at some point. Pretty sure that hasn't happened yet. I might have missed it, but I have seen the clip before this. I think she's doing pretty good. I'll put her up towards A. I like her look. I think her personality is really nice too. And then we have Tara May Still. She was one of the first picks. Like she got to pick her person. Obviously she picked the Undertaker, and she did really good that first episode. Obviously already had been picked, so she only had like I think she was in the mixed tag match. I think she did really good with that too. I like her look. I like her attitude. I think she's also really high up there. I'll put her up in S tier. Then we have Bailey Humphrey. I actually like her personality seemed really good, and like she definitely looked like she has some strength. Obviously, we haven't seen her in like a full match or anything, so I think there's always like a ceiling to know where she necessarily is at. I'm gonna put her in C for the time being, but I think she's trending up. I think once we get a little bit more, I think it'll be good. Elijah Holyfield, obviously being son of a famous boxer, helps. He was also the running back at Georgia. He's got a good look to him. Like he's pretty solid so far. It looks like on the mic. We haven't really seen him wrestle, but if he can get the wrestling down and show some athleticism with that, he's probably going to be up there. I'm going to put him on the lower B, like almost like just past C, but I feel like he's got a lot of it together, and I'm kind of excited. Anthony Luke was also the other one that was in the first episode who won to be able to pick his teacher, which he picked Booker T, which I think was a pretty solid idea. He's also dating Maxine Dupree or engaged to Maxine Dupree, so he's kind of like knows this whole wrestling world and stuff. I'm liking him so far too. I think I'd probably still put him in B. I think his skills there, but he definitely feels like he has a little bit of greediness to him that obviously should go away with some time. So I have a feeling he's going to go up. Then we have, is it Panina? She's just from that first promo, like in the first episode and all that, from all of that, just that really showed me like I'm like she might be something here. So I'm putting her up in S tier. I really do like her. I think her match skill is pretty good too. So I'm kind of excited to see where she goes. And then I figured we'd rate the teams. Obviously, Bubba Ray he has Braden Ray, he has Xena Sterling, he has Drake, and then he has Tatiana. He has a okay team. Like I feel like him getting Braylon Ray is going to be a lot of time that he's going to be focused in on that. And I don't know if he knows anything to do with Drake yet. Again, we're kind of early on, so it's kind of hard to say. I think the two women he has are pretty solid, but I don't know where his limitations are to do it. So I think overall I'd put his team at a B because he's either has really good people or really bad people, and maybe I'll actually put it in C. Like it's just not there. Then we have Mickey James. Mickey James is a little soft spoken out there, so I'm hoping that she kind of kicks it into gear. Her team's pretty solid. I'd probably also put it in C because she has a couple weaklings that we haven't seen yet, and the people that she does have don't really have that high ceiling because they're kind of in the B right now. But I have a feeling they will wrap back around. Booker T, honestly, he just seems like the type of coach you'd want. Like he has his own wrestling promotion. Like I obviously would also kind of get suckered in that like the Undertaker's there, that I'd want the Undertaker. But I think if you're really logically thinking about it, there's some other people that kind of fit and might be better. And I think Booker T is the one that's kind of like that. His team is all solid. I put him up in the A because most of his people are either I think Anthony Luke is the one I got the lowest, but everybody else is A or above. So I think his team's like that. Then we have the Undertaker. He has like pretty much a mixed bag of a team. Like his team's like all over the place, but they're all pretty solid wrestlers. So I kind of want to see what they do. I'll safely put him in B. And yeah, tell me if you guys are watching the series or if you have any interest. I've been enjoying it a lot. I think this type of reality thing is cool. You kind of learn some insight and you start rooting for people that hopefully you'll be able to see in NXT and then from the future roster, because like NXT's massive and there's a lot of avenues now with Evolve also coming and like a bunch of different, ways that we can see different stuff. So in the ID program. So it's kind of cool to see a bunch of people out there because there might be people you could be able to follow their journey. So I'm kind of excited to see that too. And if you guys like these LFG videos, tell me too because I would like to more content on it because I'm enjoying the show. Till next time, this has been Japan. Bye guys.